So we were
We're rolling.
off for 2 weeks.
Off for 2 weeks.
I got a lot done.
What'd you get done?
I read The Last Ronin.
Really?
Yeah.
I am proud of you. Good. Well, wait. Did you read it or did you watch it on YouTube?
No, I read it.
Okay.
I read the hard book.
Good man. How was it? I hear it's incredible.
It was cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, yeah. It's like in the future.
Right.
April and Casey have a kid.
Yeah.
And it's like Shredder's grandson is the bad guy.
Somebody told me it's like Days of Future Past Turtles.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. That's awesome. I bought some movies this week.
I watched all of Twisted Metal.
Yeah, you mentioned that. And
I thought it was a fun binge watch, but it's not very Twisted Metal if you're expecting car combat.
You mentioned like there was no car shit. Isn't that what the fucking game is about?
I mean, there's some car stuff. They love their cars. It's a big plot point, but there's not a lot of like Twisted Metal car combat. Maybe I'd say like 3 out of the 10 episodes.
I mean, do they shoot at each other and shit?
Yeah, there's a few good action sequences.
Okay. Well, that's at least
Thomas Hayden Church is real good, and so is Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth was the most entertaining part of the show, I think.
Really? That's cool. How did Mackie do?
He was good.
Yeah.
He was fun.
What character
Talks
was he?
a lot, motor mouth.
That's his character name?
No, his name's John Doe.
Well, that's lazy writing.
He doesn't have it. He doesn't have memories, dog. So the show is basically setting up the Twisted Metal tournament. Like the last episode, they're like, "There's going to be a tournament."
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then we'll see some car shit.
I expect that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like I was saying, this is kind of like introducing everybody and everything.
Gotcha.
But it was fun. It was fun to watch. You'd enjoy it.
Do you think it was a nice setup for a second season?
Yeah, I'd like to see more.
Yeah. Awesome. Rockin'.
Hopefully they didn't kill off Sweet Tooth.
Are you ruining it for everybody already?
Well, we didn't see him die. We didn't see his dead body. He's Sweet Tooth. He's not going to die.
Very true. So
he lights his hair on fire. Or his head on fire. He doesn't have hair, really.
I was gonna say he's bald. So
puts a bunch of lighter fluid on just flaming head.
Why?
Because he's crazy. Sweet Tooth, dude. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
I mean, it looks awesome.
I'm going to have to watch this shit. It's the GeekZip podcast. Ryan Zip, Christian in the Zip Cave after a 2-week vacation, and I feel fucking great.
We're opening up a new season, right?
That's right. This is the debut of season 8. I was trying really hard to have a special guest for our premiere. Wasn't able to secure it. Still working on it, but we'll see. We are 1 week away from the Huntington Comic and Toy Convention, Christian, coming up at the Big Sandy Mountain Health Arena.
Yeah, the big Mountain Health Arena.
Mountain Health Arena in Huntington, and we have some sad news for our listeners. Why don't you break the news to them?
Talking about Dragon Ball Z guy not being there?
No, I'm talking about you being there.
Yeah, I can't
Our
make
people
it.
care about you being there. No,
I got to go to a family reunion.
Yeah, Christian's got a Lewis family reunion, so he's going to be taking off for that. So I'll be handling the duties with Cush.
Well, I'll still be available if you want to remote in sometime.
Maybe we'll do a remote thing. That we can do for sure. Of course, we'll have content from the Comic-Con. We do have our press passes secured, and we hope to have some photos, videos, interviews, and a whole bunch of other stuff once the Comic-Con has concluded and on that following week's show. So don't forget, August 12th through the 13th, Mountain Health Arena. Tickets are on sale now at huntingtoncomiccon.com. If you like to... I can't even talk today. Fuck.
Been out of practice, dude.
Yeah, I know. It's been too long. If you like what you're hearing and seeing, then we invite you to support the show through our various channels. You can do it online by going to Podomatic.com, Podomatic.com/GeekZip podcast. You can also follow us on social media. We are on Facebook, we are on Twitter, and we are on Instagram. We also have our high-quality video feed that we feature each week. What the fuck are you doing? Can't look at the monitor because he's dancing.
The video feed, dude.
Yeah. So, we encourage you to watch our video feed so you can see Christian being an idiot. And it's just really great. We're getting some good traffic for our video feed, Christian. I'm very happy about it.
It's just me. I just watch
Is
it
it
all
you
the time.
just over and over again? I kind of thought that, really. I was like, maybe that's just us. It's hard to say. So I went to the Outer Banks, for those who don't know.
Beach.
Yeah, I went to the beach, went to the ocean, had a lot of fun. Put a bunch of our pictures that I took up on our page so you can check out. I got Bruce here from the North Carolina Aquarium.
Oh, there's that shark. I just now noticed that, too.
Yeah, this is the shark I bought. His name is Bruce.
I'm oblivious to everything around me.
You sure are.
We got a new microphone over here I didn't notice.
I got a mic in case Morrison stopped by unannounced again. I'll have a mic for him, and we're hoping to get more of the guys as we go along. They're actually starting to back the show now.
We're gonna get Ron Burgundy from across the street.
Wes
mowing.
Wes is mowing. Wes has got
Wes is lawnmower man.
Yeah, Wes is lawnmower man. Virtual reality. I bought that movie like a week ago. Ironically.
Nice.
Oh, Bruce, he fell.
What's that name of the guy that's in it? Jeff
Fahey. Yeah, Jeff Fahey and Pierce Brosnan. One of his early post Remington Steele performances. No, we had a great time. The kids had a great time. And like I said, we got some photos for you to check out on our Facebook page of the fun time that we had. I got a pedicure, Christian.
Yeah, I saw a picture of that.
I was forced into it by my mother, my girlfriend, and my daughter.
I could probably go for one.
They all demanded that I have one. I guess my toenails look pretty fucking heinous.
I can tell, dude. It looks nice.
You like them? I mean, I don't know.
God, don't do that. Jeez Louise. You're going to get us kicked off YouTube, dude. Or we're going to start a whole different kind of video series. Feet.
I've been trying to figure out an OnlyFans fucking topic I can make some money off this podcast with finally. What'd you do while I was gone? Anything? I know you went and saw a concert.
I had to watch the dogs. I went to Columbus.
You went to Columbus? Who'd you go see?
The Glitch Mob, but they didn't come on till late, so I missed them. Because I got there too early. And you can only take so much.
Was this at the Newport?
No, it was at this place called Bluestone. It was like a church converted or something.
Oh, wow. Okay. Cool venue. Never been there.
But, I mean, you can only take so much music.
Yeah, I know. I think you're fucking insane for even going, frankly.
They had played a cool remix of some Pink Floyd. That was cool.
That's cool.
But a lot of it was just, jarring.
Yeah, I mean, that bass is insane at those nightclub shit DJ things.
But I didn't do much. I was watching the dogs.
Yeah, I hear you.
Like I said, I'm going to go to the reunion and
get
my chance to go do some vacationing.
Absolutely, man. Well, we wish you the best, and obviously going to miss you for the con, but it'll be all right. All right, let's get into our show, and we do have a lot to get in. Oh, by the way, for our Patreon members, we do have some videos coming up this week that we're going to be doing some more unboxing videos. I'm getting my Indiana Jones props, Christian.
Oh, yeah.
I'm starting to get them for my costume, and
How many props do you need?
Well, I wanted to get one from each movie.
Oh, okay.
So I got one from Raiders, I got one from Temple, and I got one from Last Crusade.
I see.
So I've got what we're
going to... And you got a crystal skull?
No, I didn't get that. The funny thing is I actually debated that for a moment.
You're like, well, I'm already gotten these three.
Yeah, it's like
I got to complete.
But then I was like, no, because then I'll have to carry the shit around, and I don't want to.
See, that's what I was thinking. I was like, how much are you going to carry?
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I'll have the bag. Everything will be in the satchel, so it'll be like kind of like a joke. But we're going to unbox the Indiana Jones. Get this, the Grail Diary. Yeah. They actually sell the fucking diary from the Last Crusade.
You should have bought the goblet.
I did.
Oh, you did?
I got the goblet. It's on the way. Yeah. And so is one of the Shankara stones from Temple of Doom.
Oh, sweet.
So I'm ready to go.
Does it light up?
Yep. Sure does.
You got to go for authenticity.
Hey, I don't fuck around when it comes to Halloween. I've spent probably about $500 probably on this costume. All right. We do have a lot to get into today, so we're going to get it started. Of course, we always pay our respects before we get into the news, and we do have some catching up to do, so there are quite a few. This one hit me hard, Christian. Paul Reubens. I know, yes. Paul Reubens, who, if you don't know who that man is, you may not know the name. You'll know this name, Pee Wee Herman. The beloved actor, he passed away from cancer at the age of 70. Cancer, I guess he had been secretly battling Just made so many kids happy. Of course, very controversial, in his after career, with the things that he did. Of course, nowadays, I guess all that shit would seem normal. But he was a great actor, and he was in other stuff besides Pee Wee Herman. He was a great character in Blow, if you remember that. He played one of the drug dealers that Johnny Depp worked with. He also played the Penguin's father in Batman Returns.
He was a vampire.
He was the vampire in Buffy the... Damn, I forgot all about that. That was another... Just several iconic film roles in addition to being probably the most beloved child star of the 1980s.
I think he played somebody in that Mystery Men movie, too.
Yes, he did. He's been in tons of shit. Yeah. I mean, I'd sit here all day. But, I certainly have fond memories, especially the film Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I remember watching that consistently.
Did you see where they painted the dinosaur with his outfit?
Yes, I did. I love that. Yeah. Anyway, just a great actor and a great human. Did a lot of charity work, and again, did not divulge that he was battling cancer because he didn't want to, alarm his fans. So, all our best to Paul and his many family, friends, and fans through the years. He was 70, and a shout out to Paddock, because I know that Paddock is a huge Pee Wee Herman fan, so I know that he is probably hurting real bad from this one. So all our best to the friends and family of Paul. Moving on, we have one of the co-founder of the Eagles,
Randy Meisner.
That's how I think you say it. Yes, he was the singer of Take It to the Limit, if you recall that song. He died at age 77.
I know that song.
How many of the Eagles are left now? Not many. Like
three? I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. Even if you're not an Eagles fan, you've probably been touched by them in some way. They have very famous songs in films and several, amazing chart-topping platinum records, history-making bands.
And doesn't the dude hate the Eagles?
The dude hates the fucking Eagles, and needs to stay out of Malibu. That is unfortunate for Eagles fans. All our best to Randy's family, fans, and friends. Sucks. This one, I was like, that sucks. Sinead O'Connor. If you remember her, if you're about our age, you probably will from the Saturday Night Live fiasco.
Controversy.
She was an Irish singer. She sang the song Nothing Compares to You. If you remember, the video was very popular with her. Whatever.
Stripped down. It was just basic.
Very basic. The cause of death has yet to be revealed, but they are not treating it as unresponsive. They said the singer was found unresponsive in her home in London.
I heard her son committed suicide last year, so it's probably
something related.
Like that.
Yeah.
It's a tough.
It's unfortunate,
tough
because to get to that level of fame, you obviously do have to have some kind of talent. So all our best to Sinead's fans.
She was a brave person to do.
She was brave. I mean, she had balls. She tore a picture of the Pope in half, for those of you that don't know.
Yeah.
And this created a huge controversy.
And this was before everybody was like, priest diddling kids.
Yeah, this was before the Catholic had all their, bad rap or whatever. So you're right, and she was... could even possibly, I guess, be credited as one of the first people to kind of bring attention to that.
Sure, especially in Ireland.
Where it was very, very just a plague almost. Anyway, for all her amazing efforts, all our best and condolences to Sinead O'Connor and her family, friends, and fans. This was kind of weird since we just watched his Dark Side of the Ring episode. The exotic Adrian Street from the WWE passed away. He was 83.
Is that the same person? I thought it was Adrian Adonis.
That's right. God, I'm stupid. Okay, I'm sorry. It's not Adrian Adonis. Adrian Adonis is not dead. Adrian Street passed away.
They look similar, though.
They look very similar, yeah, and it was Adrian, too. So
yeah.
I didn't get to see many of Adrian's matches. I know he was back in the early 80s, I think, and he was in it very early on. I think he was from Wales or somewhere, like, over there.
Europe.
Yeah, somewhere in Europe.
Pond.
So all our best to the fans, friends and family of Adrian. This sucked. I hated this. I love this guy. Mark Margulies. If you don't know who this person is, you've definitely seen him. He's been in tons of films, including Breaking Bad, Ace Ventura Pet Detective, Scarface. He was in Daredevil, the Ben Affleck Daredevil film. He has been in all kinds of stuff. Passed away tragically at the age of 83, but leaves an incredible legacy. Again, he played Hector Salamanca. Did I say that right? On Breaking Bad. So if you remember that.
Tio?
Huh?
Did you say Tio?
No, Hector.
But didn't he go by Tio?
Did he?
I don't know.
I don't know. He also reprised the role in Better Call Saul, and it is with great, great sadness that we, are without Mark, because he was an amazing actor. Just incredible. So all our best to the family fans of
He was the
him.
landlord in Ace Ventura.
He was the landlord in Ace Ventura.
He didn't like there being animals on the property.
That's right. That's right.
And so Ace had
Just
to
don't let me
signal.
catch an animal in here. Yeah, with the keys.
Yeah.
I remember that. Oh, yeah. I was there.
I was there.
All right, let's turn our attention to Hollywood, and the SAG writers' strike continues despite...
Strike.
Yeah, despite, opponents on both sides of the line. Here is one of the heroes of the Entertainment Community Fund, Seth MacFarlane, not Seth MacFarlane, donated $1 million to the Entertainment Community Fund to support film and television workers during strikes. Donors also include biggies like Steven Spielberg, Kate Capshaw, Michelle Pfeiffer, and David E. Kelly.
I think they said The Rock gave a six-figure sum, too.
This is good. This is something that kind of almost justifies their insane salaries. Yeah, right. Which they should. I mean, because let's face it, they wouldn't be who they are
without the supporting writers and cast.
Exactly. So they should be doing this, and I'm glad they are. This is a terrible situation, a terrible time in Hollywood right now. There it is right there. You mentioned the historic donation.
Yeah,
to the SAG-AFTRA.
I had to click on it a few times to figure out how much he gave. It wouldn't say exactly.
Probably
would.
It
said it was like north of $1 million.
I mean, that is just really good that these actors are stepping up for these guys who make them look so good in these films. And again, we just continue to hope that this gets sorted out as soon as possible, because
the better, yeah.
God, what a mess. Well, Christian, this guy dropped down a few notches for me.
Well, he updated it. It's updated.
Did he update it?
Yeah,
I haven't.
Update.
What's the update?
Look right there. Update.
Okay, let's read his statement, shall we? Where's the statement? I'm trying to find it.
He says all these little. He nitpicks everything that he said before and tries to explain what he was thinking. But I mean, at first it sounded like Stephen Amell. He said he supported the union, but that he doesn't support striking.
Right.
But it's like, well, you have to support the union if they voted to strike. It sounds like he just doesn't like the striking.
This sounds like a backtrack to me.
Yeah. He's definitely clarifying.
And I mean, I don't know why you would be so stupid as to stoke a fire like this, especially, I mean, he's a great actor.
Maybe it was late. Somebody just came up bugging him.
Fuck, I don't know, man. I mean, goddamn. Arrowverse is over, and you're trying to kind of, figure out the next direction of your career.
He's got that show, Heels, Wrestling, on Stars. It's just now came out with its second season. That's kind of sounds like what he's mad about is that he can't promote it. Right.
And I'm sure, but that's not the end of the world, Steven. There's other shit going down, too. People aren't getting fucking money to eat. So we're sorry you can't promote your movie, but you shouldn't shit on the fucking union, and you shouldn't shit on what they're trying to do. That being said, it is great that we have the support on the other side of the line from guys like Seth MacFarlane, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So, you can interpret this however you want. I mean, Stephen Amell, again, I really have always been a fan of his, always been a proponent of his, and really enjoyed his work that he did in Arrow with Oliver Queen, a character that's not hard, that's not easy to pull off. But yeah, this was out of left field. I was kind of like, what a dick thing to say. He must be a fucking Republican. So yeah, it's so even though he's trying to backtrack it now, I don't think he should have said that shit. That's just my opinion. So we now know the order of the DC films in Chapter 1, Christian.
Oh, yeah? We know the order?
Yeah, James Gunn and Peter Safran have unveiled I don't think we know the order, but we know what is coming out. They unveiled their films and television shows that are coming. And most of this we already knew about. Superman Legacy, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. Don't know about who will play Supergirl in that, The Brave and the Bold. Swamp Thing film by James Mangold still coming out. The Authority film. TV shows include Paradise Lost, based on the Wonder Woman TV prequel.
Island of Themyscira.
The Booster Gold series, Creature Commandos. The Waller series, which should include Peacemaker, John Cena, and Lanterns.
Well, they were saying Peacemaker, since Pacemaker 2 is not happening, they're going to do Waller.
Are you saying Pacemaker or
Pacemaker? Pizza.
My pacemaker.
Pizza maker.
My pacemaker ain't working.
No, but they're like, that's on hold because he's doing Superman. Peacemaker's on hold for Superman. So they're doing Waller.
That is the slate. Now, I wanted to throw this one in.
It's too bad Waller's not played by C.C.H. Pounder, dude.
Okay. Let me tell you why he said that. So, Christian needed a ride to the podcast today, so I went and picked him up.
He did.
And on the way back, I was telling him, I said, you got me in trouble when I was doing the Best Of show with your C.C.H. Pounder impression. It was one of the last things that I was editing for the night, and I went to bed. I was still laughing about it in bed, and I woke up Kush, and she was like, will you shut the fuck up? Because I was to do it.
And you went, damn it, Kush. I'm laughing at something over here.
It's just the way you did it. It was totally out of left field. So, yes, Christian. You can see our Best Of show that we did for Season 2. Lots of great clips in that.
I'll have to work on whoever plays Waller and do an impression of her.
Oh, God. So funny. So I mentioned that, and then we get this story. Now, I'm not sure what the fuck is going on here. Again, this all
sounds like Gal Gadot's part of the DCEU. But it hasn't been announced or anything. She's just been working on Wonder Woman 3 with James Gunn and Peter Safran.
But that completely goes against everything that we've been told and heard.
We haven't heard that she's out.
Well, no, she's part. Remember our big argument? She's considered part of the Snyderverse.
No, but she's not out though. She can be transferred from that to this.
So why can't the other ones?
Well, I'm just saying they've already been cut. Like Henry Cavill out.
Well, yeah, Henry Cavill is out, but he's already been recast. So you could easily bring in the new one.
I know, that's what I'm. They're not doing that with Wonder Woman. Huh. They like Gal Gadot for her.
But they're going to continue her arc, right? Because it's going to be 3. They're not going to reboot it, so it's going to be part of the Snyderverse, right?
I don't think so. I mean, we'll see.
Well, that is the rumor anyway. Or no, it's not a rumor. Gal Gadot fucking said it when she was talking with comicbookmovies.com, so she could have let it slip and not meant to. Here we
hope
go.
They use the same music. I like Wonder Woman's music.
Well, I happen to think that's pretty much the only thing that Wonder Woman has going for her after that.
Well, it's a good thing going.
God-awful third one. Or that second one. Whatever.
Oh, I watched Jeepers Creepers 4 the other day again.
Reborn?
Yeah.
Why?
Better Never Been Born.
Why did you watch it?
Because I wanted to see what was so bad about it. It wasn't that bad. I mean, the creeper was bad, but the cult was bad. The baby, having a baby was bad. But the way they threw that spike off the roof, that was pretty funny. At the end, when he gets killed. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Isn't that funny how it just goes... It's like so badly animated. It's almost like the Flash's bad CGI.
All right. I don't know why the hell this is not going the way I want it to go. It keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So we'll just do it like this. There we go. All right. So Gal Gadot is developing the Wonder Woman 3 with James Gunn and Peter Safran. We don't know much except that, we know that Gunn is directing Superman Legacy. We don't know if those will intersect at all.
We know Patty Jenkins is out.
Is she?
Yeah.
Okay. So we do know that there will obviously be a new director, thank God, because of Wonder Woman 84. It was fucking terrible. And, it did suffer from... the big excuse for 84 was the pandemic. But it wasn't a good movie. I'll give it the pandemic shit, okay? But it wasn't a good movie.
No.
It wasn't.
There was no reason for Chris Pine to come
No
back.
reason. None. You're absolutely right. So we'll see what happens with Wonder Woman Part 3. Zack Snyder is continuing to be fucking cool about this whole thing, despite, kind of being the martyr, if you will. He sent out a tweet promoting the new Blue Beetle film. Looking forward to taking my kids to see Blue Beetle. And I am too. And as he should, he is supporting the people who kind of put him on the map. You got something to say, I can tell.
I was
Come
watching the preview of Blue Beetle with Hugh, and he was like, "What is this, Iron Man?"
I mean, it's a very similar concept, but the Scarab has a mind of its own.
It's Blue Iron Man, dude, like Blue Cane.
He just shoots snow out of his fucking hands instead of a repulsor. I'll make it snow on the ground. Oh, shit.
But then this got retweeted by David Ayers, too. And all the other DC directors were loving each other and supporting.
That's what I'm saying. That's the way it should be. But it seems like the fucking execs don't have that same fucking mindset. And that's my beef,
They only see money.
Horse shit. Zach, good for you, buddy. You bet your ass we're going to see Rebel Moon. I will pay to see it. I guess it'll be a subscription thing. But anyway, I will fully support.
That's still paying to see.
I will fully support him in whatever he does. And he's right. They need to come together. They need to back this film because, as you'll see soon, here in a few minutes, it's already starting to get box office bomb fucking news articles. Which do the writers of those articles not understand how that's going to turn people off? Do they not get that?
They don't care. They're just reporting the facts. The bean counters, and this is what they say. That's what.
But I mean, that is a projection, right? So it's like, if you're, and follow me. I know what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, and you're right. But if you're putting out there the projection and you're basically calling it shitty.
I don't know if that's calling it shitty or not. That's just how much money it's expected to make.
As a headline, it says already projected to be a box office bomb. I mean, you don't think that's going to influence people to not want to see it?
I don't know. Should it? Like, if you hear that this movie isn't going to make much money, should you still go see it?
Well, my opinion on that. I think you should always see everything and make your own opinions, of what you see and watch and listen to.
I know. I'm just saying, I think you'd be more, I don't know. I don't know if a movie's financial success makes me want to see it or not.
Is it a good question?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't think it impacts that many people.
Yeah. So you think it's just a small collection of people that it may affect people, but it's so that it's just a small number that would affect them seeing it.
I think it's a lot different than a bad review.
Okay.
It's not.
Right.
It's just saying that this is not going to make money. It's not saying it's a bad film. It's just saying that, there's a lot of movies that don't make money that aren't bad films.
True. And I guess, the fact that it's a superhero movie, the fact that it's a DC movie, you're always going to get it a little bit more, with those types of movies. So,
but I do think the executives see those box office reports, predictions, and say, well, we're not going to, why throw money down this hole?
Do you think that's what happened with The Flash?
I don't know. I don't remember what its predictions were.
I don't either. Something definitely cool to investigate. DC Universe animated movies are now going to get theatrical releases, according to James Gunn. That is fine with me. I've said many times that I think DC has the best animated movies.
I don't think it's all of them, though.
It's not all of them. It's not all of them. No, I'm sorry. If I said that, I misspoke. All the animated movies are not going to get a theatrical release, but some of them are. Like Creature Commandos will get a theatrical release, I'm sure, even though it will be on Max. As a series, I think that's kind of more what they're talking about. They're talking about stuff like what they just released, like that World movie, right? Which I really want to see.
Or stuff that's like DCU related.
Right, like expanded universe kind of shit. I think there was a
characters.
Crisis on Infinite Earths that was in development that they were going to try to maybe release theatrically. Again, I think it's great to release animation theatrically. And honestly, if we've seen any kind of trend since the pandemic, whenever an animated feature is released into theaters, it fucking does amazing. Whether it's, this Demon Slayer shit, the fucking, what do you call it? Hentai shit? Is that what you call it? What do you call that shit? The
anime?
Yeah, the anime shit, the Demon Slayer, and, or going into stuff like Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
So anytime
that new Turtles movie.
Yeah, I mean, so animation is really sophisticated nowadays, and I don't blame them for using it more, and I'm glad they are. That happened on Threads, by the way. Have you used Threads yet? I'm not on Threads yet. I'm kind of waiting.
What about X? Twitter. It's not Twitter.
I mean, I guess I'm on X, but I never left Twitter, so I don't know how that shit's gonna work. All right, we have some news here that is a rumor now, not confirmed, but it is from a very credited source of some fantastic forecasting. Turns out Matt Smith will not likely be cast as Reed Richards. So
head too big.
You called it with the big head, with the European head.
There's characters with big heads, and Fantastic is not one of them.
Vanessa Kirby is.
Well, what's his name? Hellboy. That's a big head guy.
Ron Perlman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a big
and
ass
even
head.
the new people that play him, that Black Tom Cassidy, he's got a big head too.
Yeah, he's got a big head.
Matt
too.
Smith could have played who I'm talking about. Red Devil Man. Devil Boy?
Hellboy.
Hellboy, there you go. I lost the track of his name.
Red Devil Boy.
But the Joseph Quinn as Johnny Flame sounds cool.
Who's Joseph Quinn? I don't know who that is.
That was the new Stranger Things guy that rocked out to Metallica.
Oh, nice. Okay, sweet. Cool. Vanessa Kirby. Who's that?
I think that was the girl that we looked at before that was in the Mission Impossible.
Oh, yeah. Okay. As Sue Storm. Thing has been apparently cast, but is not Paul Walter Hauser. Now, I have a question.
For a second, I thought it said not Paul Walker. I was like, well, duh.
Yeah, that'd be kind of hard. I have a question, and you may not know the answer. Is Paul Walter Hauser related to Cole Hauser?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know who Paul Walter Hauser is.
I don't know who that is. Yeah, so this is, if you're looking at our video feed, this is only text rumors, so we don't have any pictures of the actors. Galactus is rumored to be a Latino actor. Who could that be?
Carlos Mencia. No. Ponch.
Eric Estrada.
Yeah.
Well, I'll ask him at the Comic-Con.
Ask him who he thinks it should be.
Eben Moss Bachrach is not playing the Thing, but could possibly be playing the Silver Surfer.
And that was the guy that played Darwin.
Yes,
right?
I think that's who that is. Yes. So again, these are just rumors. The source is the N Snyder, SNEIDER.
The N Schneider.
But he has broken apparently a lot of news that has been accurate and correct. So there you go. Is this recording the whole screen? I hope. What does that say? Full screen. Okay, yeah, that is. Okay, perfect. Sorry about that. Also, now we know that Donald Glover is coming back as Lando Calrissian.
Yeah, and he's writing it with his brother.
For a new Disney Plus series, as Christian mentioned, with writer Stephen Glover. Cool. He didn't do a bad job in that Solo movie.
Oh, he's a good writer. If he would have written the Solo movie, it probably would have been better.
I need to go back and watch the Solo movie. I really grazed it at best when I went through it, just to kind of see
You got to watch the Rebels cartoon, dude, before Ahsoka comes out.
Yeah, I do. I really do. When does that come out? Ahsoka comes out soon, right?
August 23rd, I believe.
Yeah, this month, right? Again, I enjoyed Donald Glover's performance, so I'm looking forward to seeing him portray the character again. You can get the information on this by heading over to our Facebook page, but we'll keep you updated on the situation. Sony released the summer 2024 release dates for Venom 3 and Bad Boys 4.
Craven got delayed.
Did you read that?
Yeah.
Down here at Craven got delayed? I
know how excited you are about Craven. Craven.
I'm really not.
Don't say that. You're going to see it?
So, Venom 3 will release
in summer. It's the first time he's come out in summer.
Yes,
the
he's
other
coming
ones
out
came
in
out
summer.
in October.
Right, as horror movies. And they're going up against a couple of heavy hitters. Disney's Mufasa, the Lion King, and Twisters.
What is Mufasa?
That's his
Is
father.
that a prequel?
I don't know. Maybe.
What is Mufasa the Lion
That would make
King?
sense, right?
I guess, yeah. Mufasa was the dad.
He was the Lion King before he was betrayed and tragically fell to his death.
When his brother
Scar. Yeah.
threw him off.
So, Bad Boys 4, goddamn, I don't know if I'd do another Bad Boys movie.
Well, you have to after that one made so much money.
You mentioned how much money it made.
It made more than the first two combined or something.
That's just because everybody was excited to see them together again.
Why? I didn't see it. Did you see Bad Boys for Life?
I did, yeah.
How was it?
It wasn't as good as the second or first one.
It had Mike Lowry in it.
It had Mike Lowry. Yeah, Lowry in it, but that was about it. Venom 3, we know very little about except that, Tom Hardy will reprise his role.
Did you ever see Martin Lawrence in Black Knight?
God damn, it's been forever. I can't remember shit. I remember you wore a green football jersey. I remember that.
Why does he make
But that might have been more from the poster.
He makes me think Glenn Atkinson for some reason.
Oh, Glenn.
Just Martin getting mad about
stuff. Yeah, that's what I just getting mad. Did you check out the trailer for the Exorcist: The Beginning?
Yeah,
Believer.
Exorcist,
Sorry,
Believer. Yeah, I saw it.
It's pretty wild looking, man. Looks crazy.
Two of them.
Yeah, there's two
possessions.
possessions.
It looks weird, dude. They're like, you were gone a few hours. No, it's 3 days.
Yeah, no shit.
Scary
Well, after
stuff.
the trailer dropped a couple weeks ago, it was revealed that the second film in the trilogy of The Exorcist will be called The Exorcist Deceiver, and it has a release date already of April 18th, 2025. Exorcist the Believer will release on October 13th of this year.
Sounds like an Imagine Dragons song. Believer, deceiver, receiver.
What do you think the third one will be?
Receiver. like a wide receiver.
The Exorcist wide receiver?
Yeah, dude. Exorcist wide receiver. His head spins around backwards and he catches it because he can look backwards. That's the writing.
Why aren't you in Hollywood, bro?
I know,
I don't
dude.
understand. I'll never understand.
It'd be like Mutant League Football with Bones Justice.
Bones Justice. Oh, they just don't make them like that anymore, man. They do not make cartoons like that anymore. God. Oh, speaking of cartoons, Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
Celebrating 50 years. All our best to the Duck Man.
He's got a few comic stories coming out. They
He
sounded
does.
fun and crazy, dude. One where he becomes president, and one where he's like in charge of the Guardians.
Yes, it's a collection of new tales. A lot of kind of what if scenarios mostly. But I've always enjoyed Howard the Duck. I didn't mind the movie.
I enjoy calling Howard the Duck. Our friend Howard.
Howard does not enjoy you calling him Howard the Duck.
He's kind of accepted it, though.
Has he?
It's better than a lot of things we've said about it.
That is true. Very true. Writer Chip Zdarsky, who just came off of a Batman run, is going to be in charge of the collection, and we should see that drop sometime, I believe, this fall. I'm thinking October is what I saw. November 29th, sorry. Number 1 hits shelves. So if you're a Howard the Duck fan, you can check that out. The poster for Loki Season 2 is dropped online. We've got it on the Facebook page. Of course, I have no idea what it means.
Looks pretty dumb to me.
I have no idea what it means because I haven't seen the first season.
Well, those could all be different variants of Loki, but they all look like the same to me. I don't know.
They look the same to me.
Yeah.
What's different about them?
Well, one's in a cape.
Well, yeah, I see that. And I see the other one in the baller hat.
Yeah, see?
But the other ones look the same. So, like, what the hell is that supposed to mean?
Well, maybe there's a little difference that we can't tell from this picture. I don't know. I told you it looks like a stupid poster.
I got to go back and watch the first season. Everybody raves about it.
Oh, yeah. That's another thing I watched was that Secret Invasion.
How was that? No, yeah. I heard it took a big dump.
The girl's got all the powers now, though. The girl from Game of Thrones. She's Gaia, the Super Skrull, who's got all the powers.
She's the Super Skrull?
Yep.
That's dumb.
Well, she wasn't the bad guy in the series, but she ended up beating the bad guy in the series. There was two.
So she's the heroic super. Okay, okay. Right. I forgot about that. Well, they were both dudes in the comics, but
yeah,
the bad Super Skrull, was he pretty badass? I loved Super Skrull.
No, that's kind of disappointing fight.
God,
their arms would turn into like Drax's arm or like Hulk's arm, dude.
God damn it. Fuck. Man, that's a shame because the Skrulls are awesome, and especially the Super Skrulls.
Yeah.
If you ever don't let that deter you from reading about the Super Skrulls.
No, I was watching a video that was talking about it, and it's like Marvel can still get the Skrulls right if they do this stuff.
Yeah. I don't know now that you've told me that shit. Of course, we've got Cal Dodd coming to the Huntington Comic and Toy Convention next weekend. The X-Men 97 animated series dropped its first piece of promotional art at the San Diego Comic-Con at the end of July, and we get our best look of the character lineup for the show.
There's a few people I didn't recognize.
Well, I don't know who the hell that kid is.
Yeah.
Who else?
Bald guy, is that Xavier?
This guy?
Yeah.
That's Morph.
You think so?
They've yeah. Well, that's what he looked like in the books.
Okay.
They gave him the face in the '90s show. So, who else? Is that it?
Yeah,
I think you know everybody else, right?
Yeah.
Of course, Bishop, short-haired Bishop.
I don't know who that Asian girl is that's taking Jubilee's place. Not my Jubilee, #. No, I'm just kidding. She does look a little bit more Asian than before.
She certainly does, and I think that was supposed to be inferred in even the original series. But,
Was she Asian in the comic books?
I don't remember. I'm sorry. Jubilee came along after, a lot of the 97 series stuff. So you can check out the art on our Facebook page and check it out. In comics news, Batman is getting a new Black Label series from Eisner award-winning storyteller Raphael Krumpa called Batman Gargoyle of Gotham. This will be a 4-issue bi-monthly series that debuts on Batman Day.
Is bi-monthly twice a month or every 2 months?
Every 2 months. Saturday, September 16th. We are celebrating Batman Day. Jim Morrison just texted me a Halloween quote.
What is Batman Day?
It's just Batman Day, like Superman Day.
Is that the day his parents died? I don't know. I was wondering what the reasoning was behind Batman Day.
I don't know. I'll have to look it up, but that's a good question. Definitely something I will look up. If you know about the Black Label books, they're a little darker than the regular stuff, and they also kind of... Yeah, they also kind of exist on that kind of outskirts of the world.
On the dark side.
Yes. Okay, on the dark side. That's good. I am so pumped for this movie, Christian.
Yeah.
The Last Voyage of the Demeter. It is a new Dracula film that's coming out that, for those of you that have actually read the Bram Stoker's novel, the Demeter was the ship that carried Dracula from Transylvania to London to, sweep
Mina
Harker off her feet. And, even in the book, the events of the Demeter are very, very quickly glossed over. There's some death on the boat. Some of the crew's missing. They're suspicious. But you don't really get a first-hand account of what happened on the boat, or at least you haven't until now. And I'm really excited about it. It is going to be released August 11th. They have released a clip.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
And the clip is fucking nuts. So if you get a chance, go check that out, especially if you're a Dracula fan. I think everybody will be really into that for sure.
Looks like a scary Dracula, too.
No
Looks
shit.
like a monster.
So the Beetlejuice 2 photo shoot, the film shoot has been having a little trouble with thievery. They keep stealing the fucking thing, Christian.
Well, they're using the iconic props from the first movie.
They keep
and
stealing
them just sitting there.
That's what I said, okay? I'm like, why is it? It is clearly sitting out in a fucking field right now. And we're looking at this picture. If you don't recall, if you're listening to the podcast, it's the thing that, flipped up on its legs like a centipede and crawled with the big fucking stone head.
It's her artwork, that sculpture. Whoever got
she doesn't want to die like this.
Give it back.
Fuck no, they're going to have to make another one. That's what's going to happen.
The police are like, we're looking for this.
That was what I thought was the funniest part of this fucking story, is that the cops actually tweeted out that they were looking for it, like it would ever be returned to anybody.
Maybe if we had some, a tip line, offered a reward. Like, dude, I saw this at Zip's house.
I would totally put that out on my front yard. Completely. I would have a light on it at night.
That would look awesome.
Oh, shit. Stop stealing the Beetlejuice props, please. I want them to make the movie. And if you steal their props, they might stop making it.
Yeah, I know. They're on strike. They can't get more of them.
I mean, we can't be throwing away money like this. So do us all a favor and quit fucking around and leave the Delia's art where it belongs on set. We appreciate it. All right. What else we got here? Conan the Barbarian is getting a new comic series. Yay. I love Conan comics. They're always great.
They're brutal.
Jim Zub is going to lead Conan's new writing arc.
That's a good name, Zub.
Jim Zub, yeah. And it looks very cool. It launched during Free Comic Book Day with number 0, which I have. And next week we will see number 1. So I am very excited for this. It's going to be a 13-issue series. Zub's written on the character before.
Yeah, now he's signed on full-time to do it.
Right. There was a big gap in between the issues, though, and I remember this gap. This was during the pandemic. So I am very excited to get him back on the run because he really did a really good job.
Yeah, he sounded excited about it, too.
For sure. Titan Comics is going to be in charge of that run. All right. Ryan Reynolds has attached his company, Maximum Effort, his production company.
It sounds like they're a channel, too. I've never heard of it. But
I haven't either. I thought it was just a production company. There is a remake of the Biker Mice from Mars. Do you remember that cartoon, Christian?
Yeah, I remember it wasn't very good.
Yeah, I didn't like it either. I never watched it. But for whatever reason, they're redoing it. And Ryan Reynolds is going to be on the production company.
Because he likes motorcycles and mice, too.
I guess. I don't really remember.
I remember that part. Biker Mice from Mars. Biker Mice from Mars.
Looks like Transformers almost. So they're on a planet now. All of a sudden, they're in Chicago.
Yeah, dude, they made it to Earth.
Oh, okay.
They had to leave their planet. The Plutarchs destroyed their planet.
Oh. What was the appeal of the show? I don't understand. That they rode on motorcycles?
People like bikes,
I guess. So the revamped series, we don't know much about it yet. I hope it doesn't look like that. Oh, those are toys. Brian Volkweiss. Where do I know that name from?
Volkweiss.
I know that name from somewhere. What did he direct? I don't know. Anyway, we will keep you updated on when we can see the debut of that series. Hopefully it'll be good. I'm always up for a good series. If you happen to be at the San Diego Comic-Con this year, you may have wandered into the panel that included the tribute to Mr. Jason David Frank. He is, of course, the iconic star of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series that tragically passed away last year. He was working on a new independent film called Legend of the White Dragon, created by the Bat in the Sun production company. They are, of course, the ones that do the super-powered beatdowns and some of the more independent stuff on YouTube. The trailer was dropped. I don't really know much about this. I don't know if it connects with Power Rangers.
I don't think so.
Or if it has... Well, the reason it confused me is because it has a bunch of Power Rangers actors in it. Like, not just Jason David Frank, but I think that Johnny Young Bosch is in it as well, and a couple other people. So, but no, it's supposed to be a concept similar to Power Rangers, where you morph into this powerful warrior or what have you.
The White Dragon and versus the other dragon.
Right.
Is it Black Dragon? It might be Black Dragon.
It might be Black Dragon. So we will have that film released. It's supposed to be released into theaters, for a limited run. Not sure if it'll be around here.
Kind of reminded me of the old Mortal Kombat movie.
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Had that kind of same effects. I saw Michael Madsen.
Oh, yeah.
Was in it. So it's got a few other heavy hitters in Hollywood. So I'm excited. I'll watch it. Legend of the White Dragon is expected to release sometime this fall, I believe. Or, I'm sorry, next year.
The Blue Beetle is projected for another DC flop. These numbers, it's going to open at 12 to 17 million. These numbers are the lowest compared to all DCEU records. But all the comments say I'm still going to go see it.
So right. So here's the thing. This is from DC Films.
I don't know if that's...
That's not related to DC?
I don't know.
How would they get away with that?
You get away with a lot on the internet.
I guess you're right. Okay. No, they're clearly not related to the fucking DC. So, however, the problem with box office projections, and this is what we were kind of discussing at the beginning of the show, is, how is it going to affect the box office if you release these graphics and these titles and these headlines about it already being a fucking flop? I don't know. According to the comments, as Christian mentioned, a lot of people were like, fuck it, we're going to support it anyway. You hope that's the case. But a lot of people don't. I mean, again, I don't buy my movie tickets in advance, right? So it's like...
Well, we've talked about that before. How do they figure these projections?
I'm going to have to research that so I have a more definitive idea of what they're looking at there. But, yeah, according to this, Blue Beetle projected to have the lowest numbers to all DCEU records to date. According to these projections and wherever the fuck they're coming from.
Well, I mean, I could find that reasonable. I don't know how many people know the Blue Beetle, and it doesn't have a lot of star power attached to it.
Again, without knowing how they formulate these projections, it's impossible to debate it. Because, if you're looking at pre-sales, are you looking at I mean, I don't even know what you could be looking at other than pre-sales. What else could you look at? Buzz?
Yeah. Trending, how it's
I
trending
guess.
on the internet.
Yeah. Again, it may be we're going to have to figure that out, and we will let you know what we find out, without a doubt.
What it's about.
Jigsaw's back, Christian.
Yeah, we watched this trailer.
Actor Tobin Bell is returning to the franchise somehow after he's been killed 3 times.
He looks like they brought him back from the dead. He looks so pale and skinny.
Well, for God's sakes, he's 20 years older. Saw X released its trailer over the San Diego Comic-Con weekend, and
I mean, it looked like a good Saw movie.
I mean, it looked like a Saw movie. I love Tobin Bell,
Well,
even though I wish they would have just let him die.
I like how he's getting revenge against people worth getting revenge for if they just lied to him about his surgery. Yeah, we did. We totally removed your cancer. You're healthy as a hog.
I think it's healthy as a horse.
Yeah, I think you're right too.
Oh man, yeah, the plot looks real fucked up, but it's always supposed to look like that. It's always supposed to look like it was justified.
It's time to play a game.
Yeah,
you gotta learn the value of life, Zip.
I mean, you know, I think I've seen them all. I think
I turn them on every now and again, and I'm just like,
that's what I mean. I mean, I enjoy the first 3 a lot. I like the up to Wahlberg.
well, then it starts getting really convoluted.
Nuts, yeah,
with,
and
Carrie Ells actually is working with them from the first one, and
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff. You're like, this is.
yeah,
I gotta watch
exactly.
a YouTube explainer for this stuff.
Exactly. You're not wrong. You can check out the trailer. We have it posted on our Facebook page. Again, the trailer does show some brutal kills, and the plot looks like
Looks like somebody's giving themselves brain surgery.
yeah, somebody's trying to get something out of their head, and they're not doing it the easy way. Well, the $1 Million Man could face millions of dollars in prison.
Millions of years in prison. 45 million.
We're not
years.
talking about Ted DiBiase. We're talking about his son, Ted DiBiase Jr., former WWE superstar.
It's because the dad's pawned it all off on his son.
Is that what it is?
He's the patsy.
He's the patsy. This has been going on for about a year now, I think. This is related to some kind of theft that DiBiase Jr.
They stole from the welfare people.
From the Mississippi Welfare Fund during the pandemic. DiBiase did plead not guilty to all charges, set to appear August 14th before the court. If convicted, he could serve up to 45 years in prison. So,
and when they arrested him, he tested positive for marijuana and Adderall, dude.
Oh, fuck me.
Even though he said he has ADHD, but he didn't have a prescription for the Adderall. So,
you know, if he
and
stole
the
that,
marijuana was because of CBD oil and stuff like that. So
right?
He's got his.
Wasn't he like a successful businessman? like
Apparently not.
Well, not now, but I thought he was okay.
He wrestled for a bit.
Yeah, he wrestled for a while for sure. So, we'll let you know what happens to Ted DiBiase. What are you doing over there?
Elbowing Batman.
Can you not hit him, please? God damn.
Not enough room back here.
You got a whole couch. What do you want?
Bang.
We'll let you know what happens with Junior and whether he goes to jail or not. All right. Let's get into the events.
Just pay his bail, dude. Get him out of jail.
Just pay the bail. Just give him the belt.
Yeah, he's the rich man. That's what he does.
I don't even remember what he did.
And then he'll come and laugh at all the other people in jail.
Oh, God. Holding his jacket like this.
Like, I'm not paying shit.
Oh, shit. That's a good one. Oh. All right. Let's get over to our events. That's the news for the week. Christian, I am so excited about this. This is a bucket list band for me. I know you guys have seen him like 4 times.
Once.
But I am so excited. Collective Soul is coming to town. They are a famous rock band from the 90s.
They do a lot of sing-alongs.
Did they?
Live, yeah.
Cool.
You get to
Awesome.
sing along with all their songs.
I'm going. They are going to be at the Paramount Arts Center October 20th. Tickets are available now at ParamountArtCenter.com. I think they range from $45 to $65, so not a bad price for a great show. And they have some great fucking music, too.
Yeah, they do.
Just so you know. This is not some shit band.
Shine
Details.
December. Why?
Shine December. You know, yeah. Go on.
Where the river flows.
Run and Heavy and all that shit. So, I mean, they've got a lot of hits. Again, you can check out information. We shared it to our Facebook page. That show, once again, October 20th. We always mention this because my good buddy Billy Ray is a big old proponent of it. I think he even hosts it. It is the William Crum Memorial Ice Cream Social happening in Guyandotte, just down the road here in Huntington, 318 Prospect Street, August 19th from noon to 5 p.m. You can have your choice of chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry. $2 per cup, $5 gets you a float. All proceeds benefit the Guyandotte Neighborhood Association, and we are all about that here at the Geek Zip podcast. Christian, what flavor would you get?
Chocolate.
All right. Probably get strawberry.
Really?
Finally, yeah, I'm a strawberry guy. Finally, we do have a meet and greet coming up August 25th. This is a big one. Eric Bischoff going to be in Ashland at 500 Winchester Avenue, Suite 262.
Easy.
For a meet and greet autograph signing. We got his prices and more information on our website, on our Facebook page. You can check that out right now, 6 to 8. August 25th, meet and greet with Eric Bischoff.
I was watching some Nitro the other day, dude, and the NWO had a giant in the ring, and they were holding him up so Bischoff could kick him.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
Also, we have the Huntington Comic and Toy Convention coming at us next weekend, and we pretty much assume we have a finalized list of guests. Of course, Christian mentioned Sean Shamel, the voice of Goku from Dragon Ball Z, unfortunately had to cancel due to prior commitments. But we can expect Corey Taylor, Cal Dodd, John Barrowman, Alexander Garfin, Damon Mills, Brad Swally, Brian Drummond, Eric Estrada, Larry Wilcox, Robert Pine, Hacksaw Jim Duggan just announced, Joey Da'ara, who is Bozo the Clown from the WGN show that aired while we were kids, Christian.
You know, I think I saw an experiment on that show where they dumped hydrogen peroxide into a pumpkin.
I think I remember
and
that.
it reacted and went...
Strangely, I think I remember that.
It was the coolest thing ever. I always wanted to do it.
Hannah Klein, professional cosplayer, is going to be in the house. Also, Jim Shooter, Bo Smith, Bob Hall, Dave Akins, Kyle Starks, and also tons of vendors and fun stuff to do. You got to come check it out if you can. Again, it is coming up next weekend, August 12th through the 13th. Tickets at HuntingtonComicCon.com. Christian?
Check it out.
That's all I got, buddy.
Dude, Lizzo's in trouble.
Yeah, she's fat shaming people, even though she's fat.
She's doing a lot more than that, dude.
What's up? What I miss?
She's
Tell me the gossip.
You gotta check it out online, dude. She also
You can't tell me?
She also made him. Well, it's kind of dirty. They went to this place in Europe, dude, where they were.
Oh, they were touching each other. Yeah.
She made somebody touch a boob, and they also made him eat bananas out of vajayjays.
That's nasty. That's bad. Touching boobs. I mean.
Well, they're making them do things they don't want to do, and you can't do that.
No, you can't. But shouldn't you be able to say that you don't want to? Like, I don't want to touch that boob.
Well, then you're going to get fired if you don't. So that was the thing.
I thought Lizzo was, like, cool. Isn't that like her thing?
That's why everybody's going to be mad at her about this, dude, because she's not as cool as she's seen.
Don't forget, hit us up, Podomatic.com, PODOMATIC.com/GeekZip podcast. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, and follow our YouTube feed at youtube.com/GeekZip podcast. Christian, you got anything else?
Just to share, like, and subscribe, and remember that we love you.
Absolutely. And safe travels on your family reunion. We'll see you when you return, and we will see you at the Huntington Comic and Toy Convention next weekend. Have a great week, everybody.
Come on down.